Okay, Alexis. So you said that you have 3 accounts of lucid dreaming, am I correct?
Yes, I do. That I remember anyway.
Okay, can you tell them for me?
Yeah, so, my first account, probably in, like, 6th grade or something. I was in London or Boston, I believe, and I was at a bar, and it had all these cool antiques on the walls, and I was drinking with Kermit the Frog, and then I realized, wait a minute, like, why is Kermit the Frog drinking? Why am I drinking? What is the world doing here? So I was like, okay, I'm asleep. And then some Muppets came and chased me and Kermit with fiery pitchforks, and I woke up. Okay, my next account, I was in a warehouse, sort of. It was like Costco, and it had, like, no ceiling. It was a maze, though, so think like the Maze Runner, but all of the walls are like Costco racks of stuff, and there's no ceiling. So yeah, I was wandering it for a while. I passed a classmate who happened to be a redhead a couple times, and I was like, wait a minute. After all that, because I could see when was day and night, I was like, wait a minute. All these days and nights, how come I'm surviving and not hungry or thirsty or anything? So I was like, okay, I'm probably asleep. So I was like, all right, cool. So then I was searching for the classmate who happened to be a redhead, and then I found them, and I was like, hey, person, civilization, right? And then they were like barely turning their head when I just woke up, so I didn't even get to talk to them. Classmate. So now the last and final account was by far the most disappointing. So this was probably like 6 months ago, 3 months ago, I don't really know. I dreamt I was going back to school after all this coronavirus. I had recently, in real life, I had recently read the Artemis Fowl books, and cool. So anyway, I went back to school in real life, and everything was orange. Like, the ceiling and the floor were orange. The lighting was kind of orange. It was really weird. But the hallways were like open and curvy, like some kind of a weird underground mall. But the walls, like the walls on the side, not the ceiling and the floor, they were paint samples. They were all paint samples. Then I went to an auditorium, which was the same, except it had red curtains, which looked horrible with the orange walls, by the way. But never mind that. I think I was supposed to play the piano there in front of a stage, but then the piano was kind of made out of paint samples, so I couldn't really do anything, so I just kind of jumped off the stage and wondered why I was playing when there was no audience. And I went to the cafeteria, and I was like, wait a minute, none of this makes sense. Why are they only serving eggs here? Why is everything orange? Why is there a paint sample piano? None of it made any sense. So I did the only thing I could. I just realized, this is a dream! So I remember I saw Artemis Fowl at some point in the halls, and I was like, okay, cool. I'll look for him. So I looked all over the place, and finally I was like, fine, I give up. I'm going to go eat eggs in the cafeteria. And I went to the cafeteria, and then I thought I saw him. Then he left the cafeteria. This whole time I was barely seeing his shadow. I don't know how I even saw his shadow. It don't make sense, but yeah. Anyway, I finally went back into the cafeteria, and there he was, and I was like, oh my gosh, finally, I found you. And then I was like, hey, Artemis Fowl. And then I woke up, and it was really sad because I don't know, I wanted to talk to him. Not that he was real, but it doesn't matter. So those are my accounts of lucid dreaming.
Okay, thank you, Alexis.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank me.
Okay.